Banquets always provide plenty, if not too much food. But as reporter Julianne Horsley shows us, one banquet gave students more than just dinner.
Jake Seastrand took McCall Lewis out for dinner on a Saturday night.
I heard about this before, and I heard that it was really cool, so I was really excited that he asked me, actually.
But to Lewis, it wasn't a typical fancy dinner or a quick bite to eat.
I would get really sick of rice and beans.
Just rice and beans for dinner?
The title actually intrigued me, the Hunger Banquet, because you go to a banquet and you eat a lot of food, but
it's not normal dinner, you know, but it's crazy that it really is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some people.
This couple wasn't the only one that just got rice and beans for dinner. More than half sat on the floor and left with hunger in their stomachs, while some got to feast on a more elegant meal. You might call this unfair, but International Development President Scott Braithwaite says it's all part of the club's goal of raising awareness about global poverty and wealth inequality.
Many of us don't realize that growing up here in America or in our wealthier societies, but literally 70% of the world which the lower class represents, is eating a minimal meal, living on $2 to $3 a day. That is their life, and that is why those people sit on the floor. They represent them.
Rice and beans. More than half of the people ate this tonight at the Hunger Banquet. This is a representation that 10% of the world's population control about 80% of the wealth. Each year, the Hunger Banquet has a theme, not only focusing on the hard reality of poverty around the world, but where poverty hits the hardest.
Women are half of the population, but they make up 70% of people in poverty.
The women are born into poverty and they cannot get out of it because of the structures that inhibit them. So we felt like it was a good cause.
The statistics are pretty startling, but at the same time, they're not permanent.
The Hunger Banquet not only gave students a taste of what it's like to be part of the lower class, but provided opportunities to get involved and help ease poverty.
We want people to not only come here, have the rice, but we want them to see the booths that we have set up, to hear about opportunities that they can get involved, because that's when change happens. We raised a couple $1,000s tonight, but in the global sphere, that's nothing. It's really only when individuals get involved that change starts happening.
I would probably like to go and check out some of the homeless shelters around here. I know that there's a lot of people in our own Utah Valley that really struggle, and I'd like to go and check that out. I haven't ever been, and so this has really wanted me to do that.
To find out more on how to get involved, check out the Student International Development's website at sid.byu.edu. Julianne Horsley, BYU Weekly.